Jeff, you gotta help me. I gave Melinda the clap and I got a roofie penicillin into her food.
Bill, stop being a bitch. Just tell her, I am Bill Gates, bitch. You're welcome.
It is my specialty. A penicillin eclair. One bite and is enough to cure even the clap.
Golly, you think it'll work?
I promise, my friend, your wife will have this horrible clap no more.
Hey, isn't that Melinda?
Bill had a friendship or business or some kind of contact with Jeffrey Epstein. Did that play a role in the divorce at all in this process?
I also met Jeffrey Epstein exactly one time. He was abhorrent. He was evil personified. I had nightmares
Jeff,
afterwards.
you gotta help me. Melinda found out about the eclair and I kind of blamed the whole thing on you.
Hey, Bill. Now that you guys are single, would it be cool if I asked Melinda to do my sponge bath?
Anybody got that one friend in the wheelchair who's still too horny? I'm like, buddy, you're paralyzed from the waist down. He goes, yeah, but not from the waist forward, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, you come and Derp with Kurp.
Whoa. Welcome to the Derp with Kurp. Well, I'll tell you what, that Lurpy Derp is a hell of a writer. No wonder that Epstein got picked up for a full season. I'm your host, Bon Young Kurp, and let's talk to our guest, Jamie Dlux. Jamie has a very fine YouTube channel that I've enjoyed for quite some time, and I finally got him to be on my show. How you doing, Jamie?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I think this crown might be toxic. Now, look, the show was late because I had to put some kind of stuff around. I think you're supposed to have this touching your fucking skin in any way, shape,
Baby
or form.
powder.
That's right. I had
cornstarch works too. Yeah, cornstarch.
Wait, cornstarch to hold on my Mooney crown?
Well, I'm working in the kitchen. I have before. I don't now, thank God. But yeah, that's an old trick.
By the way, you look like you lost a bunch of weight, dude.
I did lose a bunch of weight. Yeah, well, unfortunately, something's wrong with my computer, so I'm having to use my phone. So hopefully it sounds all right.
Is this a phone interview? Oh, shit. All right,
yeah, my computer, I couldn't get the shit to work. So yeah, we're using a phone.
All right, well, it's a Derp with Kurp. You know, it's not called the Guest with Great Computers, you know?
Well, I mean, I make all my videos on my phone anyway, so.
That's what I do, dude. Because I'm on a plane all the time, so I just sit and waste time.
Yeah, exactly. It's honestly, it's quicker and easier on a phone than it is on a computer.
The amount of time that I've wasted on episode 3 of Epstein, with Elon Musk, it's gotten a lot more elaborate. The production, I've noticed.
Yeah. What program are you using?
I use Grok, and then I use Suno to make music, and then I use CapCut to edit them.
Okay.
I don't know. I tried. What's the other one? Sora, but Sora I didn't know how to get my videos off easily. It's like Grok, it's real simple. Just off your phone.
I haven't fucked with it. I was fucking with sort of like all my friends around here. They made like probably 200 videos with me, and I hadn't even fucking watched them. It's just too much, you know. Just keep going and going.
Oh yeah, no, I get full on addicted to it because you literally could whatever dumb horseshit you think of, you can make it do that in a very short amount of time compared to what it takes with a real production. Okay. So I'm gonna have to pull this up. But I'll bet Mark, my Nephilim assistant, can probably help with this. Because some of your great videos are the one about the Guru. Yeah. What's that guy's name? I don't want to just start playing his video of him talking, but we're gonna play it at some point. It's a bit much to start with.
it's
shit he's saying, yeah.
D. Carlton Gajdusek. I call him Gajdusek.
Right.
Yeah,
an easy mnemonic device. Go ahead.
Dershowitz, dude. I mean,
Dershowitz, yes.
Yeah. So, D. Carlton. You know what else I found out? I was the first season of Stranger Things, right? So I'm watching it, and I see produced by Gajdusek. I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't like definitely connect it, but he had a brother that had kids. And I think this is his nephew that was like a producer for Stranger Things season 1. I haven't confirmed it, but it's Carl with a K, I think. Yeah, I was drinking for a while, so this is when I was like drunk.
Have you seen the conclusion of Stranger Things this season?
Yeah, I mean, it was ridiculous.
Am I wrong that it's supposed to be about patient 0 of HIV? Okay, so it's about the first AIDS.
Don't even get me started on AIDS.
Yeah, well, okay, that was the name of is that Gajdusek book. So wait, he goes to New Guinea, right? And he studies because they were getting some kind of palsy. What is Kuru? Yeah. Explain to people what Kuru is.
Well, it's kind of like Parkinson's, or here's the thing. Like, I think a lot of these diseases are the same. They just they're the same symptoms, but they're given different names. That's one of the things they do is they change parameters over the years of how they diagnose stuff, and that it's like a catch-all, all these things, and then
schizophrenia is up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Schizophrenia is like a collection of symptoms, and no one could.
Well, that's what AIDS is. Yeah. It's a basket of symptoms or diseases. Sorry, diseases, a whole bunch of them.
Nice disease basket. It's a
great, it's just like a catch-all.
It's quite a bouquet, yeah.
But here's the fucked up thing.
AIDS basket, yeah.
All right, so you have one of these diseases, and it's been a while since I've looked into like this shit. It gets dark, man. That's why I started drinking every night, and I drank like every night for like 3 years over all this shit. And
me too. I started over it.
Yeah.
I broke it.
Well, I'm high right now, but I'm saying like drinking though, I bloated all up and stuff, but I haven't drank in like 15 months. I've lost like 86 pounds.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weight comes off from not drinking.
Yeah. I was drinking whiskey every night, So this is only my second sober appearance.
Is it really?
Yeah. I took a break for a while.
You're in South Carolina, right?
Yeah, Myrtle Beach.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so where's Lindsey Graham? Like, what district is that of South Carolina that keeps electing him?
I don't know. I don't think anybody's voting. Nobody fucking likes him here.
Do just like missiles live there? Like, who lives where he keeps?
I don't know where he don't live in Myrtle Beach. I don't think.
No, they don't have a big defense industry in Myrtle Beach, right?
Yeah, I mean maybe Columbia or upstate or something. Where because the Citadel's up there and everything.
No, what's the Citadel?
Some kind of military college, I think. I don't know. I didn't even finish high school, so something like.
Oh, the Citadel. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's probably there's some. I don't know what his district is, but I imagine it's got to be like whatever they had before bots were invented online is what pushes that guy in, because it's crazy watching him.
Yeah. It's mind baffling. I can't even think of the word.
Baffling. Do you think anybody in South Carolina has any idea how like Iran is going?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't even know how it's going, because you can't pay attention to everything. Well, I took a break for almost a year. I've been doing it for 9 years, making videos like constantly and nonstop, researching nonstop. So I took like a break, and then the Epstein emails came out, and they kind of sparked, because I need to be inspired to make a video, or I'm not, it won't be any good.
Right. It's not, right. Mm-hmm.
It's like writing a song. I gotta be, if you just like force yourself to do it, it's not good. Yeah.
No, I only do what I feel like doing. That's why this crown that Todd made. But by the way, Danny Jones's guy Todd made this. But I think I have to make the leather straps gotta be bigger. Anyway, I put very low effort into what I'm doing. Whatever I can do on my phone is what it's going to be.
It's weird because, it reminds me of my son who got in the mail today. He had me order it with money he got from his grandfather. It's a World War II replica army helmet.
Yeah.
So,
of which side, though? That's the...
it was American, but he wants the German one, too, because he wants a collection,
Oh, Mark did get it. All right, yeah, Mark, can you put that up there of the how do you say the guy's name? Gajdusek?
Yeah, Gajdusek.
Dr. Gajdusek.
Dr. Gajdusek.
Is there a specific video you want me to pull up? Because
yeah, what's the name of yours? I think it's
if you go to the video, the Kuru Guru.
Okay, I'll find it. Hold on.
I was gonna say I could send it to you, but I'm using my phone.
No, we'll just find. Mark will just bring the thing up because when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, because I remember Hillary when she started going balloons, and everybody thought that she had a seizure.
Yeah.
Then there was she's a cannibal because she has Kuru. But no, I don't think so.
He didn't prove that. And that's right. I made another video where I show what they use for the experiment because it's they pretty much just bend all data that fit their hypothesis over and over again, because they want Nobel Prizes, money, and they want less people on Earth. So anything that can help distract us from the the real problems.
Well, you think what a horrendous PDF file would be more meticulous with their would take more time with their research, but because I hear that Kuru thing come up all the time, it's like a truism or something. Okay. Now already his look's not great. It's very out of the Burbs.
Yeah,
he looks like Brother Theodore from the Burbs. If you ever saw the fucking Burbs. I like how in the Burb in real life, Tom Hanks probably was the German family. All right, press play, Margaret. Oh no, well, you're gonna have to cut in a little bit further.
Just go to. Keep going. I'll tell you where to go.
Keep going.
Yeah, because it's like 5 minutes in. Because I explained the background to all these books I've read.
Yeah.
Keep forward.
Keep
go
going.
forward.
Keep going.
Keep going. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Keep going.
You gotta keep going.
Almost. Keep going a little more. I think.
More.
That's
more.
Where is it?
It's him getting arrested.
Did I say it for the end of this one?
It's at the end. There it is. Go back to the
beginning of that part.
So you know how the one weakness that all PDF files have that is, and I don't know why, but if you directly ask them if they're a PDF file, they can't just say no. They always have to my favorite, the Sandusky one, in which I'm guilty just because of how he answered a question. Because Matt Lauer asked him directly, "Is that what you're into?" And he goes, "Well, I mean, I don't not love." Not good, dude. No, now is not the time for your love of nuance. I would have told him as a PLC.
I've never once taken a kid to my bed. They have come to my bed, and I am no one.
How many kids did he adopt?
He
adopted like 50.
I said, "Good on you." I play with theirs. And I'll do it now and with great pleasure.
When you grow up with a culture that does not condone this, that totally objects to it,
condones it.
Surely it must hurt you when you get subjected to a grown-up forcing sexuality on you.
Boy, what a brainwashed person you are. With 300 or 400 boys who had sex with me from 8 and 10 and 12, 100% have run into my bed, jumped in without my mentioning it, and asked for sex. I have never asked for it. And most of my friends, don't you realize that I was jumping in people's beds hoping they would take me? All boys want a lover. My God.
You as a kid.
And the idea that these men go after you don't have any point in the world. Now, come on. That's the rule of the game.
Gajdusek tries to defend pedophilia with the same hard-headed energy and self-confidence that gave him success in scientific research. His unique personality, his ability to analyze the world more creatively than others, enabled him to break the boundaries of scientific study, leading to some revolutionary discoveries. But those same abilities allowed him to convince himself he wasn't causing pain, blinding himself to the emotional consequences for him.
But he also didn't really make a breakthrough.
No.
His tendencies made him, let me guess, prematurely declare this is ready to go.
Well, yeah, and he adopted like 50 kids from Micronesia, around Papua New Guinea and stuff like that. So he adopted like 50 kids. But then, because I made a few videos about it, you find more information later on. And I thought, so he adopted also in like the late 40s, early 50s, he adopted a little German boy. Well, he
Oh,
got his mother
God.
to adopt. He got his mother to adopt him. And then I found out that one of his teachers was Dr. Richard Day, who I had also made videos
Who's
about
that?
before. Dr. Richard Day was he put this, all right. The videos I made are called "Confessions of a Dick" and "A Little More Dick." And he was a doctor in the 60s that would go around giving lectures on the future of medicine and pediatrics, especially to other doctors, to kind of let them know what was going to happen, and that it was, even if people found out, it was too late. There's nothing anybody can do about it.
Bring that one up, Mark, if you can.
And I found connections. I found out that Dr. Richard Day was one of Dr. Gajdusek's teachers, and Dr. Richard Day brought over Hilda Speer, however you say her name, Albert Speer's daughter, to live with him in the early 50s. And she went on to become a German politician, Hilda Schramm, and the boy that Gajdusek adopted went on to be some like top U.S. weapons official guy or some shit like that. It's in another video. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the key to success is that's how Mr. Beast did it. His mom put him in the right places early.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Jesus.
Yeah.
Fauci loved Gajdusek. He loved him.
Okay, what'd you say, Mark?
I got the
nice
little more video.
Okay.
No more dick.
Yeah.
So which part are you wanting to know about? First off, let me just say,
yeah.
You hear that song?
Yeah.
That's Wasp, all right? The 80s band.
Are you allowed to play that?
Oh, I am. I don't give a fuck, but you might not want to. Yeah,
No,
all right,
yeah.
So, well, Wasp, I don't think they'll care. But, I just wanted to say one of the proudest moments of my life is I opened up for Wasp.
Hey, mad respect to Wasp. Wasp wasn't the one that was the Christian heavy metal band, was it?
Well, Black
That's Striper. That's a different
Striper.
Stripey one.
I mean, Black Lawless is born again, but not in the 80s. He wasn't,
Yeah, well, I mean, I have a feeling that none of these rock bands are for the fucking are really like a Christian rock. Come on. Let's see. Are we? Oh,
well,
look at that.
I don't really know where you want to go with this because it kind of just goes on and on.
Well, what the part you were just telling me about?
Oh, okay. Actually, go to the end of this one. That's fine. Him bringing over Hilda Sphere.
Okay.
Towards the end.
Is that that fucking guy from the Who, who's like a Ethiopian version of him?
Just leave it there. Put it there. That's fine.
Yeah. All right. Boy,
I thought you meant the band. I thought you meant like Pete Townsend.
Klaus is gone now.
This is a good old world which we had, and everything will be normal again in how we are used to normal in the old
yes.
This is, let's say, fiction.
Yes.
Will not happen.
Lead in shaping a new world order.
Something also that was mentioned, forests could and if necessary would be leveled or burned. You have to protect the ecology.
Oh, yes, the environmental movement, right.
But the environmental
Keep going. Right there. Right there.
We want to get a.
I didn't know we were so far back.
Would
We're
not live very long. He may have said something like dispose of humanely, but I don't remember very precisely.
There?
Right there. That's good.
Something else that I had found a couple years ago when I made the original video, but I didn't put it in the video, although I did use a screenshot, I just didn't say anything about it, was that Adolf Hitler's architect, Albert Speer, who was sentenced in Nuremberg to prison for 20 years. Well, his daughter, Hilda Speer, came to the U.S. in the 50s, and guess who she lived with? Dr. Day McLean's of the Waiting Whites of Spandau, March 15, 1954. Jack Fishman. Margaret Speer changed the subject once more. It was about her daughter, 17-year-old Hilda. She wanted to talk. Last summer, Hilda changed her home in Heidelberg for another in Hastings-on-Hudson, New York. She was chosen by the American Board of Re-Education of the U.S. Information Services in Germany as one of a number of pupils to spend 12 months at an American school learning the democratic way of life. The identity of her father was an official secret, and she lived with a Dr. Richard Day, a children's doctor and psychologist. Hilda shares the Day family's home life, attends the local school with Day's 3 daughters, and is a regular speaker at international youth discussion groups. The only people in the locality aware of her background are Day and his wife.
Wait, so dude, hold on. Wait. So okay. When was that printed in a magazine in McLean's?
In the 50s. I go deep. Like,
So wait, in the 50s, yeah. So okay, that's because they go. No one's aware that this is Speer, his daughter, except for them. But they put that in.
I guess it was after the fact. It was after the fact, or something like that. I don't know. Well, with all my videos, I source everything. So in the descriptions, the sources to what I found. Now, it happens a lot. I'll source it and I'll go back later on when I'm making like another video, and they took it offline. A lot of times I can find it in the Wayback Machine though. So as long as you have the link and you can go to the Wayback Machine, not always.
You had like 3 channels when I first saw your stuff.
I've had a lot, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like previously taken down stuff. Another thing that you have that I think is very interesting is all the Crazy Days and Nights attorney blind item stuff.
Yeah, it was fun. It was like solving puzzles, but I haven't done any of those in a long time because there was somewhat of a scandal with him.
Yo, what's the scandal with him though? I remember kind of hearing about it. It didn't sound like it sounded like one of them none of my business scandals and not like
well, the reason I covered it is because it hit mainstream sources.
Mm-hmm.
And I had used it so much that I felt like if I didn't cover it, then I would have been hypocritical about it. You know what I mean?
The scandal was like he talked to some side.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't that big of a thing, but I don't know. That girl, she talked to me.
She did?
Yeah, to send me information or whatever. This is after I started making it, or after I made it. Yeah, it was nothing. I don't even remember. I just felt like I had to cover it because I used blind items so much that if I didn't,
right. I get why I would do that.
Yeah, just because
like cover it. I would,
If I felt like if I didn't say anything, then I would have looked like I was trying to like ignore it.
No, you can't, dude. Jimmy Dore will cover everything if he feels like he's gonna cover.
You know what's fucked up about it though? As soon as I put out that video, I lost $50 a month on Patreon. I didn't know that dude was fucking like paying me $50. I didn't know.
Who was?
He was the anti-lawyer, that dude from Crazy Days and Nights. I had no clue.
Oh boy! Every time I'm on I'm talking to somebody about their channel. There's like these old like weird grudges. That's a rough one though. The dude was subscribed and then but
I don't know. I felt like I had to because I never said that I could prove any of the shit, but it was like an online puzzle and I could find evidence, and it was like training a lot because it taught me how to fucking like research shit.
Yeah, right. Well, if he was subscribing to, he probably could have just told you the answers too.
Yeah, no shit.
But I've listened to his thing a lot. That guy knows. First of all, I always tell somebody who knows way more than they're going to say in there, and I'm not saying that to mark against him. I'm saying that guy knows way more than he's talking about in those videos, and he tells the amount that I think probably as a lawyer he thinks is wise to tell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that was another thing was it came out that he wasn't an entertainment lawyer. He is some kind of lawyer though. But here's the thing. I still can't discount anything he says because I'm just some fucking asshole.
No, I heard all that. Somebody said, "Oh, he's not exactly." I'm like, this sounds really weak. It sounds like he hit something somebody didn't want him to hit on. Well, it sounds like to me.
Maybe, but I'm just saying. But if he started doing this for a while, people are going to come to him because I'm just some asshole that making videos on my phone in Myrtle Beach, and I've had people come to me, like people from Hollywood and stuff, to feed me information, and I'm just some fucking some nobody.
Well, I expect a lot of great info on this fucking beauty, this toxic crown I'm wearing. That's probably poisoning me.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna have to make one with plastic bullets because I think you're not supposed to have this. Honest to God. Anyway, that's what I used to do back in the day when I'd be on addicted Facebook too much. But it's better if I do a podcast where I got to schedule a guest and then talk that way, and then I can worry all my other manic energy I can put into like making stupid videos to open my show. And that way it's being channeled rather than just raw anger.
Yeah, no, I
which
get
you
it.
don't want to post that, you know.
Yeah, well, shit, my videos take it's so much work, you know, and
Yeah, and you were doing now the things you could do. I can't believe what I could do on my phone now. I can't believe it.
I'm still not using AI. I have used it a little bit just for like the thumbnail pictures to get like a good character form and a little bit inside, get good caricatures of these assholes, you know. But
it
yeah,
won't hold, dude. It doesn't it like forgets the form, so you got to like work around how. Well, I use Grok, so I'm just going off what Grok what happens with Grok.
I've used it a little bit for pictures. I haven't used it for video though.
So Grok's better now because you can when you make videos, you can give it like 2 or 3 pictures. So I know if whatever person I want to put, I got to cut in really close to them for a picture, and then I got to like the environment I want them in, and I want close-ups of people, and it'll get a lot closer to what they look like because it degrades as it's 6 to 10 second animations.
Yeah.
And then I do I got Parrot AI I use for celebrity voices. So that's why I got Bill Gates.
Okay.
And so I generate those, then I got to take those and I got to in CapCut I lay that as audio over it. And then I do I don't know. There's probably I'm getting a little better at it, but there's like a more efficient way to do what I'm doing. I know there is, but I just do it really how I don't know how I'm used to doing it. The next one, the next Seinfeld, or excuse me, Epstein. That's what I was working on all day because I got really obsessed with it, and I got this one like really good. I almost want to play it, but it's not done yet. But what I have, I think, is what I have. I believe it. I'll tell you guys that. Let me check the chats now because I don't want to get slammed with them later. Hey, my studio door swung open. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Mark. APO email. I'm Derped in the War Machine. Psychometric. Thank you. Yeah, fair enough. Is Kurp a writer or on some guy? What's that say? Gawiawa? You try to trick me into saying some kind of Evil Dead spell. Okay, next one. Funding for the rest of season 1 of Piggy. Yeah, when you see episode 3, that's when the show's really coming into its own. I promise you. Thank you. Where the F is the Patouche merch? We're working on it. I have to go. Oh, by the way, whoever is in Pennsylvania, I got to go do Soul Joel's on the 27th this Friday. Oh, and then I'm going to be up in, I think I'm going to do Julian Dory and that Mark Gagnog. Can you get Suno? Sorry, hold on. Let me just tell you an important text I received. Let me just share with you. Can you get Suno to sing with a Chinese accent? You have to phonetically, to answer your question, you have to phonetically spell out in a Chinese accent. And yeah, it's going to sound racist what you wrote down. But okay, what's next? Netflix is The Night Agent is created and written by Sean Ryan. Is the Night Agent the one that has Loki in it, or is that a different show? Do you know, Mark? Do you know what I'm talking about? That's fucking weird. That whenever there's a Hollywood connection to Spec Ops and CIA, you know anything about Sean Ryan, dude?
No. I don't know who it is. People with 2 first names.
You don't know who he is? You don't like people. I mean, you got to know a lot in South Carolina, though. Sean Ryan is. He looks like it. Will say what?
It's not Loki. I don't know. Maybe you're talking about the actor who played Loki, but it's.
Can we throw up what the Night Agent looks like and just or throw it up? Yeah. He looks like Doug from that Nickelodeon show. Okay, the Night. Oh, I don't know. It's got 2 It's in its 2nd season. Boy, that Sean Ryan is rocking and rolling. First, the guy runs a drug cartel in Colombia after he, I guess, retires from being a CIA Navy SEAL. Then he runs a drug network, and then he gets saved or something, and now he's a podcaster and also a Hollywood. It makes sense. There's not a what. Dude, some of these people, I don't even know how to approach it because you get, I don't have nothing against that. I'll talk to anybody really. And unless like you're overtly like you like the kind of evil where I doubt they're gonna ever talk to me. You know, like I'm never gonna have a shoot the shit with Lindsey Graham is my guess, and like you know, but I'm surprised at the amount of people I meet where you realize like how the way this shit is connected is not. It's not how you think, or it's not how I would have thought. It's very mundane. A lot of these wild connections. So, some guy who's just think how crazy that is. This, I'll be a Navy SEAL, and then you go to Columbia, and then you're independent of this for the CIA. By the way, you're doing this shit for the CIA. Then all of a sudden, you're in Columbia running a drug network. Does that sound like a thing they allow you to do in Colombia? Some white guy who used to be in the CIA?
No, really. You wouldn't think.
And then you get saved by a Virgin Mary, and he's a Catholic. I mean, whatever. And then
maybe I know. Maybe I think I know who you're talking about. Is he said this podcast? Okay.
Yeah, it's Doug.
Is he bald?
Yeah.
Kind of ugly.
I wouldn't say. I don't know. I think he's got his own rugged charms. He reminds me of that one actor. He's also not. I don't think he's Irish. He seems like Bladavano or something. He's like Italian or something. That's not his real name. It's just a very strange story, right? And
that is weird. I think I did because my day job, I'm a automotive photographer. So I drive cars and take all the stock pictures all day. So I listen to like books and podcasts and shit. But it helps like listen to books all fucking day long, you know.
Yeah, that's what I do, dude. I got the title bound book because of about Steve Bannon and his dog. Yo, it's I can't remember the name of the title book. One episode, Dr. Heather Lear said there's a good book, and I got the audio book, and that's what I've been listening to. Okay. It's about Steve Bannon and traditionalism, and it explains what I think the book explains, or what I would take from it. Is that you can totally see where Bannon is helping Jeffrey Epstein practice his fake documentary. Is not a fucking documentary. It's him helping him practice for really hard PR.
Yeah.
He's helping him, and it's got plausible deniability, and that's exactly the kind of thing Steve Bannon talks to these dork. Yo, this weird maniac Mooney bullshit. This is Steve Bannon. These are pals of Steve Bannon. The stinking Moonies, yeah. But I mean, I would like to get a crown like that guy. I don't want to insult the other Jesus Jr. I'm Korean Jesus Jr. Seong Byung. Kurp. Jamie, tell Kurp about Liam, Chef, and the Orphans. Oh,
that's I've made plenty of videos about that. It's really bad.
What is that again? I kind of remember it, but I don't.
It's a story about what's it called? Incarnation Children's Center in New York City, where they were doing HIV drug trials on orphans.
The Fauci thing.
Yeah,
that prick. Dude, Amy Goodman from what's that leftist NPR news that everybody I ever knew that was like a good shillib liked her, Amy Goodman, and she reported on it. It might be in your video actually, her old report from the 90s. And then years later during COVID, she's like, oh, dude, trust Fauci. Yo, if I reported on that, I would never forget I heard that story. That story is fucked up.
Yeah.
And 20 years later, I wouldn't go, oh, good, Fauci's in charge of this new thing. We definitely do it. So that doesn't make sense to me.
I know. It's pretty rough, but I made plenty of videos about it. And Celia Farber, who was a Spin magazine reporter in the 80s and 90s, she was one like interviewing Carrie Mullis and Peter Duesberg, the other point of view scientist in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
She was doing field work for BBC. They were doing a documentary, Guinea Pig Kids, and she found a cemetery with like a gaping hole in the ground underneath the astroturf with all these coffins. And I found
in Yonkers.
I don't remember. It's something because I don't really know. In New York, my old band played there once, but
I think it's Yonkers up in that Son of Sam territory area is what I think.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, but yeah, and I found it online too. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Just killing. And Liam Chef was a reporter, and he ended up killing himself later on.
Hey, that happens all the time, man. I'm gonna do Ben Swan. I keep having to reschedule him, but I'm gonna do Ben Swan's show pretty soon.
Well, that's cool. I did the first episode ever of Union of the Unwanted with Sam, and Ben Swan was on that. There was a whole bunch of people that I only got, we each got like 30 seconds to talk or whatever, but
yeah, it's like a fucking. Now, see, a crowd like this is how you get a little moot. All right, wait, hold on. Let me finish reading these. Let's see. Ever seen industry hoax revealed? He knows everything about how fake rap is. Ruin my view? No. But I have heard this Tupac thing, and Mark, you definitely.
I'm on it.
Because I've heard. Dude, the video of Tupac making Nick Fuentes hand motions is not convincing. I'll tell you that. And him being alive, Joe DeRosa showed this to me, who's not into the kind of wacky shit I'm into. Because I always thought it was ridiculous that Tupac would be alive. That's one of the Jonathan Oddie prophecies from before Trump got in. And but then Joe goes, I don't know, there's a bunch of pictures of Tupac, since then. And he shows me these pictures that have been around since like the 90s. Since before AI, the pictures that have been around of Tupac in Cuba. And they're all of Tupac. If you think they're not of Tupac, go fuck yourself. They're of Tupac. You say, and I remember hearing he was alive, but I just never would have looked at the picture. So think of that, a photograph that any asshole could look at and see it's Tupac before AI.
Yeah.
And that convinced nobody and nothing. You know what I mean? Certainly not me. But now I look at these things different because it really is.
You never know.
What's his name? The bald English fucking wizard fuck.
Voldemort.
Aleister Crowley.
Aleister Voldemort. That was his big turning invisible trick, is he would like dress ridiculously, and then he was like, nobody wants to look at me in the street when I'm walking around. And then so it sounds stupid. You're like, oh, I get it. I think I know why, dude, right? But then you realize how smart it is. You realize how smart it is. It really is smart, dude. You look like a fucking jerk off. It's one of the smartest moves you could do. Okay, let's read the rest of these. Lindsay's as a senator. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Look, it's like if you were like correcting me on baseball. That's all Freemasonic bullshit. Okay. Tragedy and Hope is on. Oh, that's a great tip. Thank you, Henry and Frankie Show. Yo, on Audible. That, you know what? I'll read the actual book now, not just Tragedy and Hope 101, as I point out. I was all I've read. Yeah, Gary, dude, I say the same thing about Gary Wayne. I think his books make the Bible make sense. And I'm not telling you got to believe Gary Wayne, but I just like that somebody took the time, because normally, as a guy who's in this stuff for a while, they don't take the time to make it make sense. They kind of put it on you like it's your fault, don't make sense. And he don't do that, does he? That's why I like him. All right, who's next?
Never heard of him.
Gary Wayne, I know, dude, because if, it's like my friend Emma's podcast, which put me onto a bunch of stuff that makes a lot of the horrible shit you have on yours make sense. It's MK Monarch. She opens up with a prayer where she goes, Heavenly Father. Like the one I did, her intro of me is like, it takes forever, dude, but it's like a smart move on her part because the shit people are saying on there. If you keep talking, if you have like a long prayer, do you know that's like you repel vampires with that? The same way if someone's like, I want to talk to you about Jesus, like Jim Gaffigan's joke where you're like, I'd rather you didn't, which is how I would feel. I don't want to. I react like a vampire to this talk of Jesus. So that makes me laugh to think of that, like that it really works. And so she has a prayer, which like the shield of discernment. And I'm like, oh, and I'll bet you that will keep all the eyes you don't want looking at what you're talking about.
I see what you're saying.
It's like Mike Epps' underrated, never faded comedy hour, probably still on Netflix. He's wearing a silver suit. Yo, that's one of my favorite specials. Mike Epps, underrated, never faded. You guys sit through 10 minutes of horseshit to make white people not watch it that he's doing. I promise you, to make white people not watch it. Don't fall for his trap. Watch it. All right, what's next? When's Dan will leave this here Bongino on the pod? I don't know, but I've been coming up with a lot of great Bongino leave it there logos. Have you seen Dan Bongino talk about how mad he is at Joe Kent? Because Joe Kent said they weren't allowed to investigate Charlie Kirk, and then he fucking freezes and he goes, "Okay, I'm gonna have to leave that there." Don't what?
I can't stand to watch them. So.
Oh, thanks, Jedi Knight. How it's not the same Sean Ryan. Yeah, there's probably two guys named Sean and Ryan. Is my guess.
It could be spelled differently too.
I appreciate all you do. Thank you. I have a video renouncing the oath of enlistment you might find interesting. This all started from you mentioning Nathan Reynolds, so thank you. Yeah, dude, I can't mention that guy enough. Again, look, I tell you who to believe, but I'm telling you, I don't think that guy's lying. And I have people go like, well, I think that guy's a grifter. Okay, a grifter doesn't go broke and have to hide in the woods from their grift. People that tell you the truth have to go hide in Russia in the woods and shit. You know, that's why I would probably look first. But who am I? Just a guy with the best crown you ever seen. Okay, what's next? You're definitely illegal in LA with a crown made of No, these are not loaded charge bullets. They are not. Of course, I asked that first. These are dummies, complete dummies. I didn't want to fly with it home from Danny Jones. They had to FedEx it. You know, you have to declare what you're shipping or whatever. So I just got it. By the way, let me just tell you, heavy lies the crown. I have done an episode with Kino Casino, but I love Kino Casino, so I'll go whenever they want me to do it. I would do it. But I have done one. But yeah, dude, I text Waworski all the time. Jamie knew it all from the beginning. Got to get Joe to have him on. People that I like their shit, I recommend to everybody I know.
Yeah, I appreciate that, dude.
People.
Yeah.
Well, if I like it, I'm just gonna go, hey, you should look at this.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
I get real podhead excited. Kurp, do you watch the Marvel movies to learn the future? No, they watch me to learn that. I don't know what I'm saying. Just make sure you switch the bad guys with the good guys, then it will all make sense. So you tell me Israel's the good guys. Nice. All right, what's next? I apologize for giving you money. That's all right. That's fine. I'm not like I'll get over it, dude. What's your opinion on Jesse Ventura? Well, when on Jimmy's show, when he was endorsing Kamala because his one dream was to see a black woman president, which like that was your dream, the guy from Predator. Your one dream before you die is that? I think you hate Hulk Hogan, number one. And then number two, he looked like he had bad Parkinson's. He looked like he had Kuru, is what it looked like.
He does.
So I'll bet you they either offer him a cure or
he talks like it.
If he knows the whole thing is bullshit and he just doesn't like Hulk Hogan, who, remember, I like that wrestling grudges probably do figure into this. But I mean, I have no idea, dude. I know he was telling you remember when what's the sniper? Oh, American Sniper. Is that horseshit movie? Well, I'm sure the guy was killed by probably an MK Monarch asset. If I had to just guess, I'll bet you psychically I'm guessing correctly right now. The guy was a scumbag that beat his wife. And also the movie. So when Seth Rogen, who everybody attacked for saying this, said it was like kind of, fucked up, Nazi-esque for like the thing from England. Seth Rogen was right. That guy you don't like. So he was right about that.
I have a video where Seth Rogen's hanging out with Bill Gates.
And what are they talking about? It's climate change. They made up.
Well, they talk about weed, ironically. I don't know. I think it's a video. Shit, it's about what's that appeal stuff that he was putting on fruit.
Oh my god, dude! And wait, so you wait. So who was talking to Bill Gates about this? Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, and I think his girlfriend or something.
To like promote it.
Oh no, they're not talking about appeal. The video I made's about appeal, but then I had that. I always throw whatever.
Wow, because that could. Okay, I think that might be a very excellent fake sponsor for this program.
Appeal.
Yeah, farm to mouth. Are you familiar with farm to mouth? Jamie, farm to mouth. The vegetables made from real meat.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's one of the many fine sponsors of this show. Okay. So anyway, Jesse Ventura, I don't fucking know, dude. I just go by actions, and if I gotta like wonder about what you're thinking about in your fucking head, like what am I, the NSA? I don't give a shit. What did you actually do? What does everybody do? Because everybody said great shit for this. By the way, Trump, boy, he had all these people saying great shit. That's the exact opposite. Never have I seen it be more opposite of some shit that you wanted to happen. I've never seen anything like this. His sister owns that farm in Bethlehem, Connecticut. Is that right?
Is that where Jesus is born, right?
Say what?
Yeah, I went that I sent you the video last week. I drove by it because it's not too far.
Yeah,
from
what? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's why I'm like, why have I heard of this? Okay, wait. So, what went on at that farm in Bethlehem, though?
This guy who's leaving this super chat says
Mhm.
he's looking into it. I talked to him on Instagram, but as far as I've seen, it was owned by the same person since 1996, and Epstein has several emails where he's inviting people to his farm in Connecticut, and there's a small airport nearby that they would use to get there. But when I drove by, it was a big property, multiple barns, but it didn't look any different than any other farm in this part of Connecticut. So,
Yeah, well, I bet you they're trying to make little baby Jesuses of his with egg dicks. I bet you that's what it is.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet? Every time
Easter's coming up, so
yeah, and plus Easter's coming up. Why is there 2 pictures of you and none of Jamie on the display of this video? What a great question, Bright Eyes. That's my Nephilim assistant Mark, who didn't put any of Jamie. I mean, probably because my crown's amazing, but you're right to point out that problem. Tupac, Biggie, and Eazy-E are in the Jurassic 5, like the rap group from back in the day. Do you remember them?
Jurassic Park 5?
No, Jurassic 5. There was like a rap group called Jurassic 5. I do remember that.
I remember the name and the movie.
But why would they say, look, Tupac is clearly a theater kid. I got somebody comments on here all the time. His middle name is Amaru, the plumed serpent god of fucking Peru. Do you know that?
No, Tupac was with the guy with the nose, right?
Oh, Digital Underground.
Yeah, wasn't he in fucking?
But that's before. Jurassic 5 is like later after he's supposedly they're all dead. I guess is what Crusoe's saying. I'll look into it. All right, we do have to make some Patouche merch. You're right. Did you? Yes, I did catch my shout out, and my girlfriend does my Instagram. Was like, do you want me to collab? You know, whatever the fuck. And I said, yeah, definitely. I approve of that. All right, what's next? Oh, dude, I haven't gone on Facebook in 15 years. Can somebody send me pictures? I would love to see that link.
I got my Facebook going. Send me
Dude,
the link.
Is it crazy?
This is the guy that was messaging me on Instagram. He'll send me the link.
Okay, I'm dying to see it. You put me on so much shit. I'm gonna start telling people you're my rabbi. Thanks for that's how you become a rabbi. That and the right head gear. Good. What's next? I love Christmas. Yeah, a lot of gay people and retarded people do, which is great. I feel the Earp movie under my furp. I see Sky Kurp. Sorry, I'm stoned. Get over it. I keep the great word. Yeah, great. I don't see any problem with your message. I'm trying to find my commercial to run for these meat-based festivals. I didn't realize like how many things that I was going to make as a stupid joke were going to be like real, and it's kind of gross. You know, people don't care for it. Shit, it's taking me forever to find this. All right, so Jamie, right now your channel is one channel, right? Just Jamie Dlux.
Yeah. I mean, I've had backups, but I got my channel back because they deplatformed me in 2021.
For what?
Dude, I was put on this fucking list that was made by Harvard. There was a date, like it had the names on it, David Rothschild, but not the David Rothschild. There's another one that wears like bow ties. Microsoft.
That fucking guy. The guy.
Yeah, you know yeah. So
did he write the book about it, Marjorie Taylor Greene?
I don't fucking know. Yeah, but I got put on this list that they were like this research paper of far right YouTube channels. I'm not, but yeah.
Oh wow. So
and then the next thing I know, like a month later, I get deplatformed, and then I started another channel. Oh, I had a backup channel with like 10,000 followers, and I get the platform there. Then I started another channel. I got the platform. Then I started another channel. Went for like a year. Got the platform, and then I started another one that was going all right, and then I got my old channel back. So
okay, wait. Before this happens, do you know? Was it stuff about COVID? What were you think you were talking about just before it happened?
That's kind of what I was talking about. Yeah, a lot of that shit.
What do you think mostly was you were being deplatformed for, if you could recall?
I probably COVID shit, because you know how strict they were back then. Like anything against what they were saying.
I honestly don't remember how far into the pandemic it was in 2021.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
good pandemic's what, like 2019 or 20?
Dude, I lived in fucking Myrtle Beach. It was like nothing here. I went to work every day. I never wore a mask or nothing like that. I mean, everyone was wearing a mask, but I said, fuck that. I'm not. Somebody's gonna not do it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude. I wore a mask. I was like, oh, I guess you gotta wear. It's not like I didn't believe the fucking shit.
Yeah, no, I understand. I mean, I understand people. You got to do it just to go to the store or whatever. But they didn't force you around here. They'd ask you, and I'm like,
yeah. Well, they were right to not force you.
Yeah.
It's not like they were the ones who were wrong. I remember being on tour with Luis J. Gomez, the Puerto Rican rattlesnake himself, and we went to Florida. So the market difference between LA to then we got to Arizona, then we got to Florida, where like people are like, what are you, a pussy? So I had a mask on. It was all alcoholics who want to get back to the bar first.
Yeah.
That was like number one. Like, what is this shit? Where I'm gonna I gotta close talk you. Yeah, and then but they're right. What am I, stupid? I really believe it. And then if you look it up, and nurses and stuff all knew this, okay? But those masks have never worked. They've never worked forever for preventing. Those are for surgery to not spit in the wound.
Yeah.
Virus goes right through, even unless you got that woodworker M95 mask. It goes right through. So that was a big waste of your. And try telling somebody that, dude. Try telling somebody how it's a big waste of their fucking time, because people who don't know are never going to know. They don't want to know, and they're not going to believe that you somehow know and they don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty cynical about everything now. So
you're pretty what?
Cynical about everything now, and I don't believe anything anymore. And I did put out, I didn't put out a video for like almost a year, and then I put out like 3 in the last, around a month. Hopefully I'll get some more done soon. I'm listening to a few books, seeing if anything stands out. A lot of.
Well, yeah. Now that I know Tragedy and Hope is something you can fucking.
There's a lot of good books on Audible.
Yeah, that's how I got the Kathy O'Brien book first, which I
yeah.
Let's see. I got Gary Wayne stuff on there. I got Gary Wayne. So all the because you know how now you always hear about Nephilim versus UFO talk across these channels.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it, but
yeah, if you look up UFO shit, because I mean, what a crock of shit, dude. Now,
yeah.
And I don't mean because it's not that it's not possible or something. I mean this jerk off J.J. Abrams, like where they don't tell you the they draw it out, and then they're like, remember Trump before this dumb fuck war? He goes, due to extreme interest, we're gonna release the alien files. He put it on his True Soldier. Okay, and then now I don't know if you watch True TV. What's the one where like they took in Chris Cuomo? They always liked RFK there. That news station.
I don't know.
It's the one Russ Coulhart's on. Did you ever see that Australian Russ Coulhart?
I don't think so.
Okay, Mark, put in missing News Nation missing general UFO or missing general UFO. So Trump makes a stupid announcement. So most people that don't know anything about this, but I know people that follow alien shit heard this.
Yeah.
Okay, so meanwhile, the guy that's supposed to put it out, he has disappeared. No one can find him. They don't know if it's foul play. They don't know. It's such a hilarious like Easter egg thing where I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Fuck this whole country for this. Like, let's say there never was any aliens and they were just saying it and they're just doing that. Fuck this. Let's say there is aliens and they were lying about it. Fuck them. Is everybody stupid? Like, why do you still like these people?
Yeah, I know.
Fuck them for not telling you this. I'm so sick of that. Just spoil it. I like spoilers. Spoil the fucking thing, assholes.
Yeah, it's disappointing in the end because now like I don't believe or disbelieve anything, but the more I more disbelieve everything more than anything now.
Yeah, well, I think they have no problem with that. I think the goal is to get it to where who cares? How old are you?
I'm old. I'm 45.
Yeah, who cares a shit about you? You've aged out of it. No one gives a fuck. So
I know. I don't give
you
a
could,
yeah. I'm a fucking old man.
yeah,
you know?
you could go learn all this stuff you want. It means zero. There's always a new generation of suckers that they could. And by the time this crashes America, which is what we're losing Iran terribly. I don't know why we never could have won a war with Iran. Everyone, why did anybody think we could ever win a war with anyone? We haven't won a war for 80 years. That's just a fact. What is everyone talking about? Who's worse, us or the Cubs of records of losing? I think us, right? I'm not a baseball guy.
Well, they don't want us using cars anymore.
What do you mean?
In the near future.
Colors?
Cars, automobiles.
Oh, yeah, no. That's why we need autistics, because only 20% of them learn how to drive. They're the perfect citizens. That's why they made people like that. Okay, we press this missing UFO authority thing. I don't hear it, dude. Can you hear it?
I hear some buzz,
Yeah, Mark, I don't hear it at all. I would like to hear it.
Well, and another thing, and I said this on Twitter to you, or X or whatever, that if you look up alien in the Epstein emails, Woody Alien all over the fucking place.
What do you mean Woody Alien?
He writes instead of writing Woody Allen in emails, he writes Woody Alien a lot.
What?
Epstein. Yeah, if you look in the Epstein,
is that just like a cutesy joke or something?
Maybe, or maybe shit. Fucking Bill Barr's father wrote wrote a book about fucking aliens taking sex slaves from Earth and shit.
That is true. He did.
Maybe these are fucking aliens like taking us as sex slaves. Not me.
Jason Giorgiani was talking about that. He said that book was kept under glass at the Dalton School when he attended.
Really?
They kept space relations under glass, much the way.
That's what it's called. Yeah, space relations.
Who is it? I don't know if it's Papa Hemingway's brother or fucking Jacques Cousteau's daughter, whatever kookball was down there looking for Atlantis. They had Alice in Wonderland under glass on their boat, like one of the first editions of Alice in Wonderland. Wow. They kept it in a special seal in case something happened to the boat, so it wouldn't be lost in it. So when they start putting importance on them books, now I don't know, Dalton School, for him to have that in a display case, he could just be that big of an asshole. It's fully possible. These people are such narcissist psychopaths.
Yeah.
Especially a guy who was in the CIA. They all think that they should be a movie star. That's what Burn After Reading was about. Remember Malkovich put all his fucking memoirs and then it gets stolen by some idiots? You ever see that?
I saw Being John Malkovich.
No, Burn After Reading, Coen Brothers movie. But I'm going to do this. I'm still, if anybody has done this, please let me know. But I'm going to start reading their stupid fiction that they write, because all these CIA spies or all these people, they want their exploits like, in a book, and they're always like, oh, this would be a good movie. So they're always putting that stuff in shit. Always. They're all Steven Seagal inside to a certain degree, And so I'll bet you there's a lot of stuff confessed, because as Hidden Mama Ruka says, that's the quarantine zone where you can talk about shit. Fiction is the quarantine zone where it's okay to talk about all kinds of weird shit. That's his. I think that's a great saying. I think he's exactly right about that. All right, play this thing.
General William McCasland was reported missing after he walked out of his home in Albuquerque, New Mexico on February 27th, and he hasn't been seen since. His background is interesting, to say the least. He once led research at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, a base that has been closely linked to UFO theories. The mystery widened when we learned his former colleague, Monica Reza, also disappeared 9 months ago before him while she was hiking. So what do we know for certain? News Nation special correspondent, investigative journalist Ross Coulthart joins us now with more information from Sydney, Australia, where my grandmother is for.
Yo, press pause.
That's a nice little
press pause, Mark.
Look at the grandmothers from fucking Australia. Who cares?
Yeah, like who can watch the news anymore? Who is this for? This is like a Gen Xer older than me would like this. I don't know. Like a pretty highfalutin Gen Xer would watch.
Look at that motherfucker's face. Look at him.
I know. I mean, he has. In fact, when I was talking about Burn After Reading, he actually has the.
I want to burn after reading.
Dude, I could be remembering it wrong, but It looks like he's making the face Brad Pitt made just before Clooney shot him when he found him in the closet. Like he finds Brad Pitt in his closet, he's like, and that's the face right there. My friend Scott Rouse, that's Duper's Delight.
Duper's Delight, yeah.
It looks like Duper's Delight.
I made a video, but I made a Duper's Delight video.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So I think this guy is a creep myself. This Russ Goldhart, from watching him over the course of learning about spacemen and shit.
I've only seen him right here, and I think he's a creep. So
yeah, even I remember a clip of Russell Brand laughing when he was talking to David Grush, the autistic whistleblower. I got to put on fake news. Autistic whistleblower David Grush. And he's talking to him. It looks like he's looking at him like he wants to I had a friend says to me, a chick who's in media, she goes, yeah, you look at the camera like you want to fuck it. I swear to God. And I go, okay, this is a feminist chick, by the way. I'm like, listen, that might work for you. It's not gonna work. You don't want me making Russ Goldhart face. You want me to cover it up, first of all, put my Muppet eyes with these glasses. And you want me never to make that face. I promise you, you crazy bit. Okay. So anyway, I heard this guy is a creep, though. I've heard, and what I mean by creep is another guy who knows more than he's saying. And I'm not gonna say the wild thing. It's too weird. It sounds like nothing. But I just look at his fucking face.
No, that's one thing I've learned is trust your intuition. And,
I mean, when Carey makes this face when he plays like he's stealing Christmas and shit. All right, play.
What do we know about the general's disappearance at this point?
Well, good evening, Katie. Well, one thing we don't even know for sure is that the general left the house of his own volition. He wasn't seen leaving the house. And indeed, as we now know, he left his tracking watch, he left his mobile phone, and he took a revolver and a holster.
Look at the guy!
Is very unusual for somebody who was supposedly
Why does he look like that?
Trail walking. Nobody's seen him.
Stop this fucking thing.
Now for
Please stop. Please press pause. Okay, I need a T-shirt where it's like a missing of General something with this.
That's the
What
general?
the fuck? What is this?
That's the general.
Yes.
Is the
Am I
Boy Scouts
watching?
or what?
This is like Buster from Arrested Development is the general. All right. It feels like I'm dreaming. All right, go ahead, press play.
Exactly 3 weeks. He's literally disappeared off the face of the earth. And this week we had a major press conference.
Look at that face. I feel like he's in drag somewhere.
The County Sheriff. And they've made it very clear they have no leads on the general's disappearance, which is quite extraordinary when you consider that there are so many homes these days that have Ring cameras in their front doors. People have been asked if they could provide that video to help the local police see if we can track the general's movements. There's no sign of him having left the family home. All we know is that 1 hour he was there with a repairman who saw him in the home. And when his wife came back a little over an hour later, he had disappeared.
Oh,
Wow,
no.
Doesn't know anything about that either. You said McCaslin was said to be sympathetic to the idea of bringing public attention up to speed on UFOs. Do you think he was targeted for attempting to whistleblow, or do we not know enough about that?
Could you spoon baby feed me baby chewed up bird seed worm food to this degree more? Now, he was sympathetic towards squaring up with the public about UFOs. Do you think this could have something to do with this visibly retarded man missing? I mean, who is buying this shit when they watch it? Nobody, right? You're stuck in an airport, you're on the tarmac. The only time I watch news like this is clips for Jimmy Dore show because I have to write some little snippy thing, or I'm stuck on a tarmac and my phone died or something, so now I got to watch CNN news on the. And every time I can't believe how bad it is. Yeah, and dude, every generation older than me, like all the kaboomer, I call them kaboomers. The ones that are like, oh, Trump's really kicking ass in Iran. The completely uninformed on every level and like mind controlled. Yeah. When you're talking about cattle, there's a whole generation of people that think Iran is going great. They think it's going great. It's crazy. And think of what happened to you during COVID, dude. You were right about a lot of shit, and I saw your stuff way after the fact.
Well, I mean, I just went too deep. Like I said, I started drinking every night and shit. I didn't process it all. I mean, I processed it by making videos, but fuck,
Yeah, no, it's a lot to process. And then,
I don't know if you have kids. I have, younger kids, and I was getting pissed off.
Yeah, no, that's not cool.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I'm just very unpleasant to my girlfriend and her pets. No, I every podcast I have White Claws, but guess what? I'm a fat fuck from it now, so I'm gonna have to stop. But
this is only, like I said, only my second sober podcast.
Well, but not like California sober. If you're,
I'm light this joint back up, but still,
yeah, no alcohol. I understand what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I want to come up with all the states with their stupid. By the way, if anybody knows whatever state you're from, what their variation of sober, where you're not sober for real, what they call it. If you know, by all means, let me know, because I really would like to know. Like what's Scottsdale sober? That's what I'm saying. Like when you do coke, you don't get any chicks with dicks after. I don't know. I haven't.
You can do like oxys, you just can't shoot heroin.
No needle drugs, like Otto the bus driver.
That's something I've never done, and I am a recovering drug. See, I never had a problem with alcohol before, so I am a recovering drug addict. But then I became an alcoholic as well. So,
what drug were you recovering from?
Well, I got hooked on painkillers when I was 18 because my doctors they had a big pill mill here.
Nice. Right, okay. What kind of pills?
My first Lorcets, like a big old bottle of Lorcets.
What is Lorcets, dude? I'm not actually
hydrocodone.
sure.
It's hydrocodone.
That's all it is? So that's Vicodin, basically.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. But, then came Percocets and everything else. Then the DEA shut them down, and all the doctors that were I made a video about this, too, facing jail time. My doctor killed himself because he was facing,
Oh, yes, that's right. You did
that's what my video is
about
called.
that.
Yeah. And then I found out they were connected to the mafia in Myrtle Beach. I didn't find that out till 2021.
The Italian mafia?
Yeah, the Joseph Locascio. It was like
really?
Yeah, whoever, like the second commander, John Gotti or whatever.
Yeah, right.
All right, was my mom, because my mom's a recovering addict too, so we both went. Her doctor was the main doctor, so the main doctor was hooked up with the mafia. My doctor killed himself. Then I ended up going to the methadone clinic for 12 years to get off the painkillers.
Oh, dude, honestly, before I found out about kratom, which is how I stopped doing Suboxone.
I still kratom right here. So I still do
people that just took it and they're like, "That's a drug." Yeah, of course it's a drug. It just doesn't suppress your respiratory system. Obviously, it's a drug. You understand? I've taken 8 of those little blue ones that you could snort. Those groundable, snortable. I've taken like 8 of them a day, dude.
I tried to crush up a Lorcet and snort it once when I was like, in my heyday. There's so much powder, it's just like impossible.
It's disgusting.
I just eat them.
If I think of the worst of what like grosses me out of drugs I did, it's literally like not so much the drug itself as what I did to get the small amount. So like I snorted this much, just like whatever the fuck they bulk the pill out with, like to get this much of a drug. But like meanwhile the other shit's so disgusting, it comes out of your skin and shit eventually. Fuck it. That's why people feel like they got bugs on, because all those impurities got to come out of your skin. Dude.
I've done it all. So yeah, there's some dirty shit like crank.
Well, I never shot up. What do you mean like crank? Like how?
Well, mostly just to eat it, like parachute it. But I, snort it and just put it in your mouth. But it's gross. It's like
that's like it was Molly. You would parachute it.
No, well, you just put it in toilet paper and swallow it like a pill.
Yeah, but parachute, that's what it is, right? You take the
thing and but this is it's like homemade meth. Like redneck.
Yeah,
meth.
I've never heard of anyone doing that. I've heard people
that jack you up.
Well, the closest thing I could think of was my buddy in New York, this dude, I don't want to say his name, haircut something. But he's sober now, but he had a thing where he kept drinking wine, and he put cocaine in the wine and he would drink it.
What?
And he got he got an ulcer from it.
Damn.
This was years ago. And so he had to go. I mean, he got sober and got in good shape and stuff from it, but it did real damage to him to ingest it. Like crank. I mean, I don't know if that's worse than.
only did it for a little bit. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I did.
No, yeah. Wait, look, those aren't like. There's a reason people get addicted to certain ways and not other ways. Because that don't sound to me like an ideal way to do it.
Oh no, it was a brief thing. It was a brief thing. Coke was more my speed, but that shit was expensive though, you know.
Coke was my speed, and speed was my heroin. I'm thinking of a good
little speed, little weed, you know. It's gonna get balanced on another level.
And then so, okay, yeah. So there's a point where I don't know who the hell can do like cocaine or something. Like I don't know who the hell could like. These people act like they fuck on it and stuff. Like you could do cocaine and have a working penis. That doesn't seem.
Yeah, I guess you had to take Viagra. Yeah.
Even with Viagra, dude. I mean, then you got some crazy risk. It was just like so not worth it. But I think.
Yeah, let me clarify. It's been like 20 years since I was doing this shit. Okay, so it's not anything recent. It's been like 20 years.
Oh, dude, I haven't ate crank in like 3 days, so I get it. I never ate crank.
I have.
Crank's not the good kind of. Like, what is ice? The good kind?
I guess so. Yeah, it is better.
I had a friend, Crank Williams. I got hit him up. I keep forgetting. Yeah, he was a guy who used to cook for a biker gang. He used to cook meth for a biker gang, and he was a comic. And he was a fun guy. We went and shot guns on his property in Montana. Yeah, it looks like Mars. It's like all red dirt and shit, and like he had fun. I don't know, it was a real good time. But he was telling me all about like every possible way, and he would always say take beta blockers. You know, people would take. I used to watch people do crazy shit. Like they would do all this coke and they take Xanax. You know, girls would do this and they'd be drinking.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you're gonna die. It would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
But he was always saying beta blockers were the thing because it would lower your blood pressure without. You know, keep in mind this guy named Crank Williams did this, so I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
In no way is that medical advice.
He's not my doctor, so you know.
Yeah, well, I went. Yeah, but yeah, I had a fun time talking to him.
It sounds like some Myrtle Beach shit, honestly.
It sounds like. What'd you say, Myrtle Beach? It?
Yeah, the shit we were doing Myrtle Beach. Yeah.
Yeah, I eastbound and down is what I keep thinking every time you bring it up.
They filmed it here. Yeah, I was working on the boulevard when they were filming that.
Hey Kurp, you're a plethora of knowledge. You saw Three Amigos, right?
It's been a long time.
He's like, would you say I have a plethora of gifts? He keeps asking. He keeps asking if he knows what plethora means. It would be great if you had a list of recommended channels to check out, books to. I know I got to write it down. I say them when I go on podcasts. Danny Jones, I said a bunch. I said Jamie Dlux too.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You tried to you shouted me out on Rogan, kind of. You got sidetracked, but I heard my name and I appreciate it.
Like, I'm not a good footnote guy, but I try to remember where I heard you.
Yeah,
so,
no, yeah, and you shouted me out before. I appreciate it, man. You know.
Also, whose channel was I dying to fucking shout out? Oh, whatever. Julian Doria read an Epstein email recently that validated some of what Nathan Reynolds. Oh, okay, I'm going to see Julian actually, so I'm going to ask him. But that's very interesting. I wish I knew what email that was. But Nathan talked about gross how you could make the knives that people at his family had, that you could make like a carpaccio out of their skin. Like you can make a jelly and a bacon. They were like, all right, God, real beef jerky stuff.
I was going to say is a few things I found in the emails that, for one, the temple on the island, they called it Five Palms. So
I've never heard that. That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So they called it Five Palms. I found a lot of emails on this, and it's written both like FIVE and number 5. And I did find something about bunker. I'll have to look. It might have said bunker. It might have said tunnel. Under
Five Palms, though, huh?
That's what they called it, because I guess there's 5 palm trees, I guess. What else did I find?
All right. Listen, this crown is going to leave a mark in my head. It's that heavy. So I'm going to go switch to a hat real quick.
All right.
And then let's see if this is going to.
I'm trying to think of what else did I find.
We'll just have a word from our sponsor while I'm going.
Can't hear. So do I have to make up what they're saying?
No, you're good. never claimed to be the best produced podcast. Maybe we never really
parachute me.
career. Yeah,
I'm using my fucking phone. I couldn't get my headphones to work.
no, yeah, we ran this one already, but Kurt didn't hit audio on screen share, so we're not hearing the audio. But right now, they'd be telling you all about how these vegetables are made with genetic meats.
Oh. Well, then I'll take this opportunity to shout out my band. If you want to check out the shit, it's Down Tribe, and we have some music out. Down Tribe, one word. So now I guess we sponsored it now. Is it just me? I already have background, and I feel pretty negative.
No, you're fine.
All right. Hey, why am I not shared anymore? Is it rerunning?
No, your audio. We didn't hear the audio, Kurt.
Oh,
now
well,
there, we're good.
Well, that sucks ass. I had to go pay and take off. Listen, that bullet crown was probably killing me. It's so heavy, Jamie.
Yeah.
I just felt it burrowing into my head the entire time.
I got a fucking huge skull. It's hard for me to wear anything.
Now I feel like I'm one of the ZZ Top guys. Now that I've got to, let me take this stupid shit. Oh my goodness! All right, let's finish up these comments and then when you got another video coming up, because we should I'll tell you, we should go out on your video.
The newer one.
Yes.
Yeah. That's cool.
I keep telling people, look at that, and okay, Mark, get the newest one Jamie has. It's about Alan Dershowitz.
Yes.
The Dersh. And so explain what this is exactly, Jamie. You found this, how you found
Yeah, because I was re-listening to Restless Pursuit, which is a book written by Bradley Edwards. He was like one of the victims' lawyers for the Epstein case. And
okay.
He had like a suit with going against Alan Dershowitz, and he brought up this article that Alan Dershowitz wrote in 2002 defending child pornography, like watching child pornography, saying how it shouldn't be a crime to watch it. And
he was like, but no, I think he said we should, like, have we really done the control group studies?
Yeah, well, yeah, he mentions
like
that.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing, dude.
I know. The article is towards the end, but yeah, I just found this on. So I heard that, so I went digging and I found the article.
Now, let me put it this way: this guy's the real Michael Tracy of his times when he wrote this.
I've seen that guy lately. Jesus Christ!
I mean, buddy, I don't know. Like, what? Yeah, dude, I like his thing is like, I just hate moral panics, even more than cannibalism. Okay, let's see.
That's the article. So the beginning of the article.
Law enforcement professionals who apparently get their jollies from watching kids fornicate.
Wait, what?
He probably just said "eck" because he thought he had to. There is an enormous difference between ordinary people.
Wait. Go back. Hold on. Go back to the beginning. What he just said. I'm sorry. With the ick part.
Yeah, beginning of this article.
Just leave it right there. Leave it. Let me read it. And okay.
Publications.
Wait, just pause it. Pause it. What are we to make of the fact that child pornography is popular not only among PDF, but among thousands of people? What? Who would never dream of. Okay, so that's the first. I would say if I was the editor on this one, where was this published?
All right, this is from his website. I found it on the Wayback Machine.
Oh,
but I read. I don't remember where I read. I read in another article. I think it was originally published for Playboy or Penthouse. He had a column. I think it was Penthouse. He had a column.
Oh, good.
I couldn't find the link to that, but I did find the link to his website. So it's from
him. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but thousands of people who would never dream of molesting a child. But okay, but that's still okay. So a pederast acts on it, right? And a PDF file has the attraction. So it's weird for a lawyer to not know the very specific nuances of that, isn't it?
Yeah.
The FBI's move your cursor. I can't read. The FBI's most recent sting provocatively named Candyman. Oh no, are they gonna provoke people? What the? Okay. It's provocative. It's like the name of the sting. Like it's like the sting wants it. Oh, what was the sting wearing? Yeah, has turned up much more than what these zealous law enforcers bargained for. It turned up many perfectly law-abiding people, including law enforcement professionals, who apparently get their jollies from watching kids fornicate. Ugh. I'm sorry, what?
Yep. And I left links in the description like I always do too, so people can find it themselves. I couldn't believe it, man.
Oh, so they did a sting provocatively called Candyman. You don't have to be sensational about it. And and then surprised, it turned out regular normal people that aren't PDF files like to watch children fornicate.
Yeah.
I know that's gross to some people. Yeah, that's the Dersh at work there. There's an enormous difference between ordinary people who have disgusting viewing habits. Okay. Yeah, I have disgusting viewing habits. None of them are kid things, you know? I have disgusting viewing habits. None of them are that. And criminals who are willing to act on these habits. Okay, so the criminal who acts on it makes the content,
exactly.
which
Suck
you
it
are
on.
acting on by you. I mean,
Supply and demand.
What a great lawyer. Although there may be a far greater connection between habitual viewers of child pornography and child molesters than there is between habitual viewers of adult pornography and grapists. I love that I don't know if I'm allowed to say any of the things in this.
I just went for it in my video. I said, fuck it, you know.
I like.
I get it. I
stupid yo, don't think you're better than North Korea, motherfuckers. Don't you ever fucking think that. I know they don't have to say grape in North Korea.
Yeah, exactly.
For all their faults. Because I feel dumb as shit saying it, I gotta tell you. Still, the former connection has yet to be proved convincingly. I'm gonna have to hold on, I gotta put two forks upright on my desk and headbutt them. What? Prove it to me that someone that is a habitual viewer of cheese pizza.
Yeah.
There's even a connection to. I mean, I know it's 2002, but okay. I feel like in 2002 there should have been bigger news, but I guess 9/11 was going on. You know?
And he was like a 50-something-year-old man, I think, at that point too. What? Like I'm 45. I don't think about sex at all anymore. You know.
I just like I said, they all have a thing that they got to tell you. They can't just they don't want to condemn it because they resent the idea. Yeah, and they're like sick of like, no, that's what I like, dude. I'm sick of the way I don't want to say grape instead of that's how they feel. But yet I still say grape because I like the people that aren't offending maps. They're just attractive, but they're not offending. I'm like, well, kudos to you not offending, but I think you're forgetting the most important part of your thing is where you don't ever tell anybody this. Oh, you're not offending. That's all I give a shit about. I don't care about your inside feelings about it. Why would you tell me that like you're cool to? No, I want to grape you kids, but I don't. So that's pretty cool of me, and I should write an op-ed about it. That's how these fucking idiots talk. Let's see. A considerable number of people who are child molesters do not watch. Well, that's because they're in it. Scumbag. Yo, he's a scumbag, dude.
I know.
Yo, people have been canceled forever for so much less than this. So much less than this. They can't work at Harvard. You know, the guy who defended Harvey Weinstein, which you legally get a defense, that guy had to lose his job at Harvard, but not this piece of shit. This piece of shit could have you kicked out of Harvard for wearing one of them stupid Muslim scarves, you know, because they're getting genocided by fucking Israel, so they wear the thing, and maybe you want to wear it. He could get you kicked out. The guy that wrote this. And I'll bet he'll write a thing about how awful Muslims are on top of it and how they're a bunch of PDF files. Are they, Dersh?
He's very opinionated.
I heard that the Muzzies are really bad, Dersh. Is that true? They do stuff with kids? Yo, I didn't, dude, this is really quite a find you made.
Yeah.
Some people, of course, do both. And 27 of those picked up in the sting have admitted to. What's your problem, Dersh? The Justice Department has apparently decided to prioritize its arrest policy by focusing on KP viewers and chat room participants who hold positions of authority over children or have easy access to them. Well, that sounds smart.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a good use of their time, Dersh. Camp counselors, priests, but even that kind of sensible, he admits it's sensible, prioritizing may include many who would never. So, you know what? I see what he's saying. But let's, just to be on the safe side, not have anybody with any taste like that anywhere near anybody's fucking kids, you absolute Zionist piece of shit. Okay, next. Perhaps we cannot take the chance and wait. Perhaps? Would you take it with your kid? Well, but we would be sliding a slippery slope.
All right, here's where it intersects with science.
Read that, dude. I'm like...
Perhaps we cannot take the chance and wait until... I already had to read this and edit it together, but...
I know, we could have just played it.
And wait until a child is touched. But we would be sliding a slippery slope if we started to arrest people preventively on the assumption that viewing will inevitably lead to touching.
The presumption it's a crime to have that shit and download it and pass it around. That's the presumption. I know people, victims of it, if they want to take it to the cops, it's illegal for them to have it to take to the cops.
Yeah.
So what the so I hope everybody understands what a huge piece of garbage Alan Dershowitz is. And that's why when it comes up, is Gaza a genocide? This is why you don't ask Alan Dershowitz that. Okay. We need far better information than we currently have. What do you need to view the tapes more, Alan?
Yeah, I know.
And the information should not come from zealous advocates of not molesting children, I assume he means, but rather from scientists who can conduct double-blind experiments. Okay. I got a new podcast coming out called...
So that means, like...
Okay.
You have to wait. You have people, different groups watching child porn, and then they go...
What if they're just? What's the harm? I've never seen. Wow, this guy's a real.
And they keep track of how many go molest after or whatever.
Guy's a real destiny of a streamer, isn't he? The very viewing of CP is under the Justice Department's current. But we're working to change it.
I know.
A punishable offense, but should it be so for someone who has never and would never MSC because the Justice Department can arrest and prosecute? Yo, if you said, I think Gaza's genocide, he would advocate them torturing you with no trial. This piece of shit advocates the abrogation of rights so foul at any moment if it benefits a certain Middle Eastern aircraft carrier of ours over there that was just the best friend we ever had. But this shit, this is where we can't take the risk of the slippery slope on this. Got to let them run wild. Dude, what a great fun. And so you found a Wayback Machine, right?
Yeah, I found it because I found like a link that was dead or whatever, and so luckily,
you know where I found it? It was being reported on by Michael Tracy of all people. No, I'm kidding, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what though? I forgot to put in this video. I had to find it again, so I'll listen. I know I made a video years ago, and I swear there's a fucking clip where it's like a news guy talking about Dershowitz advocating for snuff films, for watching a snuff film or something like that. I swear it's something.
Well, okay. See, I can spin that right now. I could spin that as it's some thought experiment. It's just the shit Destiny the streamer does. It's like, but what's the harm? Or when the great Cenk Uyghur said, if a woman's pleasuring a horse, what's the harm? I could say, which by the way is not good, but I could see. And
I can see him doing it.
I'm sure it was on that. And see all these guys. So, you know, the ACLU completely stopped being that. And they were like, of course, we'll defend even a Nazis talking because we're the ACLU. And then that changed when they got paid off by Amber Heard in the Johnny Depp trial. I don't know that Johnny Depp is not involved in something too, by the way, just for the record. I hear very strange, disturbing stories. And Hunter S. Thompson, I 100% think was involved in some. Speaking of snuff films.
Well, yeah, he was named by that John Benaki guy. I mean, he didn't say yes, but Hunter Thompson is what he said.
I thought maybe they just dressed a guy up, you know, to look like him. Like if I put on a sun visor with glasses and did something, because you know pornos are always doing parodies of things, right? So I thought maybe it's just that, like they're getting someone to look like him.
My stepfather had a copy in the 90s of A League of Their Moans, and that, you know, you were lucky if you had the house alone. You had to rewind it back.
You had to know my block. You had to know a kid with a stepfather to see something like that. Or go in the woods like Stand By Me. It was very much like Stand By Me, where they found out there was a stash of, they say it's a dead body, but I think it's a stash of porn in the woods. You got to read between the lines of it.
Sorry.
I forgot what I was even talking about.
I forget what you're talking. Oh, it was Hunter Thompson. Yeah.
So, okay. So anyway, I was just saying, you know, I don't jump on this shit when I hear it. I'm like, that can't be right, can it? And then I read his farewell like obituary letter from his assistant that was in no way condemning him. In fact, will you find that, Mark? Hunter Thompson assistant's eulogy article. And she goes, and she casually mentions that he once cursed her out and kicked her out for not watching a snuff film with him.
But now, you know what? I think I heard that now that you say
then
it.
She mentions, now he famously got beat up by Hell's Angels because the guy kicked his dog and he said something, you know, which is pretty noble. And there's a classic on TV. If a guy wants to punch his old lady or his dog, it's his business, man. Okay. There's a video, a black and white video of it. And Workman's Skip Workman is the name of the guy. My ex-girlfriend was friends with his son in Maine, who was like, he had two sons, like a blind overachiever and one who was a crackhead longshoreman. But Skip Workman's in that video. He's like, that's between it, this old lady. Right. So okay, in her eulogy, she says that when she paid too much attention to this kitten, that he would stuff its face in a pile of cocaine on the table.
Jesus Christ, what a waste.
Well, yeah, what a waste. And also, well, he's a real animal lover, this guy. He liked it. She said, like, I guess he had a respect for nature. It's someone trying to downplay that he liked to be cruel to animals.
Yeah.
And it probably got worse as he got older and crazier. I only heard of adrenochrome from him first. I know in Clockwork Orange they say adrenochrome, but I didn't put that together.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I didn't hear about it till that either.
That sounds like gonzo journalism is a guy who's an asset of something bad, right? Because he never got arrested, as far as I know, for drugs. Did he?
Not that I'm aware of, at least.
His whole gonzo thing is him getting away with these things with a warlock bag of drugs. The kind of bag a warlock would carry. That's what they're famous for. Like William Penn, if you watch Jay Parker talk about his weird occultic parents with the shit. What's a warlock bag? There's a bunch of drugs in it. That's what it is. So now I look at it differently. When I first heard it, I would have looked at it a totally different way. You didn't find the eulogy, right? It's like Medium or something's on, but I gotta wrap it up because I got a show to do.
That's cool. Yeah, I gotta wrap it up anyway too.
But dude, thanks at the last minute for coming on because I wanted to get another one out. I was supposed to have you before I got that strike.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the club.
Yeah, no. I guess you just gotta have struck people on a lot, and hopefully it like you could like beach ball some information, you know.
Yeah.
All right, that's the Derp with Kurp, everybody. Next week, my next installment of Epstein. I think it's the finest work I've ever done. If I'm being honest,
it's good.
March 27th, guys. This Friday, I'm in Soul Joel's, so please come see me. And I'm gonna be doing Julian Dory again. Probably what's his name? Schultz's buddy who does all that conspiracy show. I'm forgetting his name. All right, you just got Derp.
All right, thanks, man.